It has just gone 9 o'clock. Good evening. This is the late edition. My name is Oliver Dixon. Let's take a look at your headlines at this hour.
Commissioner of the South African Police Service and the Chief of our Army met yesterday to finalize the deployment plan.
The South African National Defence Force will be deployed in almost in all areas where they are needed most.
We therefore welcome the deployment of the SANDF in support of SAPS.
The economy you say is growing is not creating jobs at the rate required. Instead, companies are closing.
Security crisis in South Africa was a major focal point for political parties in Parliament, with significant input on the need to protect critical infrastructure. This as MPs debated President Cyril Ramaphosa's State of the Nation address. Deputy Minister of Defence and Military Veterans, Bantu Holomisa, has emphasized that for South Africa to achieve sustainable security, it is critical to protect the country's environment and infrastructure from sabotage, vandalism and illegal mining.
I'm standing here to present a draft resolution that the House extends the deadline by which the Ad Hoc Committee to investigate allegations made by Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi has to complete its task to the 31st of March 2026.
No objection. The motion or the resolution has been agreed to.
The National Assembly has approved a third extension of the Ad Hoc Committee probing allegations of criminal infiltration, corruption and political interference in the justice system. The committee's reporting deadline has been extended to March 31. MPs acknowledge the sheer scale and complexity of the evidence, which includes explosive claims by KZN Police Commissioner Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi regarding criminal syndicates infiltrating law enforcement and prosecuting bodies.
There is an in-principle acceptance by South Africa that has allowed him to be sworn in the US and then to fly out to South Africa. And what we are going through now is the issue of credentialing.
US President Donald Trump's pick for ambassador to South Africa, conservative activist and writer Leo Brand Bosel III, has arrived in the country with the hope to improve fraught ties between the two countries. He is expected to present his credentials to President Cyril Ramaphosa before officially taking up his post.
This campaign has taught me much, that leaders must be tough enough to fight, tender enough to cry, human enough to make mistakes, humble enough to admit them, strong enough to absorb the pain, and resilient enough to bounce back and keep on moving.
Charismatic U.S. civil rights leader Jesse Jackson has died at the age of 84. Reverend Jackson, an inspirational orator and longtime Chicagoan, was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease in 2017. The eloquent Baptist minister was raised in the segregated South and became a close associate of Martin Luther King, and twice ran for the Democratic presidential nomination.